Senna suffered massive head injuries from the impact. He was taken from the track by helicopter. He was pronounced dead shortly afterward at the local hospital. In addition to Ratzenberger's death the day before, there were also 2 other accidents on Sunday. Schumacher eventually won a shortened race, delayed an hour by Senna's crash. Fittingly, Ayrton Senna was leading the race when he left the track for the final time. The native of Sao Paulo was second only to Pelé as a hero in his native Brazil, where they are mourning his death like that of a relative. But his daring on the track earned him an international following and notoriety, and the respect of his rivals, who often questioned his tactics, but never the results. Here is a sense of how Senna has dominated the Formula One circuit. He has 41 wins and 65 poles. The rest of the field in Italy had 20 wins and a dozen poles combined. His pole mark is an all-time record. He has 3 world titles. He was favored to win a 4th with the retirement of Nigel Mansell. Carl Ravitch brings us more on the Brazilian, who was second only to Alain Prost in career wins.
I mean, in places like South America, Japan in particular, France, Italy in particular, he's almost a godlike figure. I mean, in my opinion, he would be bigger on a global level than a Michael Jordan would be.
In addition to his 41 victories, here is a man who became a minor economic engine in the entire nation of Brazil, making $15 to $20 million on salary alone, the idol of millions of people around the world.
In 1993, only Michael Jordan and Riddick Bowe earned more than Senna's $18.5 million. But money alone cannot measure Senna's impact.
Racing around the world will be rocked right down to its foundations because of the death of Ayrton Senna. I believe people in Brazil are probably crying in the streets because he is such a big national hero there. And his funeral in Brazil will be one of the biggest happenings that they've ever had there.
Ayrton Senna won at least 1 Grand Prix race every year, with the exception of his first and last. In 1994, he won the pole 3 times. Prior to Sunday, his own invincibility seemed well-founded. He had walked away from every accident he had been in.
When somebody like Ayrton Senna passes, you can't forget it. Racing goes on, and Grand Prix racing goes on, and the World Championship goes on. Nobody will ever forget the talents, the personality, the mystique, and just the touch that Ayrton Senna seemed to have and the hold he had on so many people.
Ayrton Senna turned 34 in March. He was divorced with no children. Later in the show, the issue of safety when SportsCenter continues.